Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. I've put the difficulty up to Torment 14. I figured we're going to be able to handle ourselves here. So just having a quick look, we're still working on basically getting our gems up. I might go around and kill the Key Wardens as well, kill Gom, kill Diablo. It's all going to be good for us. In terms of our gems, we've still got like one level to go, well 2 levels to go on Ice Blink. So I'll start off with some rifts just so we can push things up a little bit higher. And when I say a little bit higher, I mean it is going to be like Torment 12 and then a bit more than that. But again, we have like lots and lots of killing power, so I'm not worried about our survivability. This is more just about... Geez, look at how powerful this all is. This is more about just getting us used to this difficulty level. Now I have put the blood braces back on, just so we've got that extra survivability. We probably don't need it. But, you know, safety first. With the massive damage reduction that we've got from all of our different things, we're going to be pretty solid. Our shield is still holding up. Okay, that hit us, and yeah, shield is still loads. So I'm really not worried at the moment. I could probably push higher than Torment 14, but as I said, we're gonna... Oh, jeez. I'm really glad we're invincible, because that was quite a large jump back that the game gave us there. Yeah, we're making our way up towards Torment 14 just to make sure that it doesn't scale in a much worse way than I expected. I am almost certain it's going to be fine. But I'm also not going to throw away the character just for vanity's sake. Just because of pride. We got rid of Pride's Fall early on. We're also going to shoot up the Garrigan levels by doing this, as you might expect. Everything is dying so wonderfully. After this one, what I might do is I might run a regular rift just so that we can skip up some levels and be more efficient with our leveling. Because we'll get more experience for the higher levels, of course. Which means faster leveling, which means faster progress and all that. I'm not all about speed, but seeing as we're certainly capable of running the higher levels, we may as well push towards them. And I'm sure you all agree. As fun as it is watching me just like waltz through these guys as if they're not even there, yeah, we can definitely do better. You know, if Torment 14 is super easy, we can always put it up to Torment 15. But given we were running on Torment 11 before, 3 Torment levels is quite a jump in itself. I mean, at this level, I'm not even having to actually channel. Yeah, we'll run a regular rift and see what we get out of it. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of stuff. We didn't get any new gems. We have finally capped out on those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to town. I'm going to put that in for the regular rift we run, because we can always run away if I've misjudged. Is that another Death Wish? I think it is. In the meantime, maximum arcane power, critical hit damage, armor, and area damage. It is another Death Wish. Well, we can salvage that one up. Shaved Dulcere again. Broken Staff. Here's Astonishing Aura. We may as well just salvage all of this. None of it is going to be serving us particularly effectively. Except in its material form. Okay, so we're going to run a regular Torment 14, just making sure it is actually at Torment 14, and see how this feels.
Are you strong enough to survive the trials?
Anyone in this? Yeah, this is all totally possible. With our huge damage reductions, these do a decent amount of damage as well. And we are getting good drops as well. Look at all this. Try and split them up a bit, be a bit more efficient with our killing. Kill these guys before they actually touch me. Oh, we've got a source as well. And I see you as well, hiding in the back. So many death's breaths. We're being pretty efficient, I'd say, in terms of killing. For Torment 14, I'm honestly surprised. Oh, we took a little bit of damage there. So this is probably the highest level that we could do without Ashnagar's Bracer. Or are we actually using it? No, we are using it. Okay, so... Oh no, we're using Nemesis Bracers. See, I don't even remember what we have equipped. That's how good a player I am. It's like, what did you do? Well, I don't know. How safe was it? Well, I don't know. Were you terrified? Probably. I don't think we're going to find any more elites in this area, so let's hurry on to the next bit that's going to be worthwhile. You, I see you. Oh, no, let's stand back out of that just for a moment. Nothing up in this part. So we'll just head back and round. Not far away from the Rift Guardian, but we're far enough.
The Rift Guardian has found you.
Bone Warlock, down you go. I think we did that exceptionally well. Oh, let's grab all of that. Right, back to town. This is probably still under the time limit for the Torment 10 Rift. Ripping through the Rift. Yeah, within 6 minutes, easily. Okay. Alright, well, let's sort through our various items to identify, because we got a lot from that. We got a new etched sigil, actually. Okay, it's a little bit better. So the good things about this one, the intelligence is higher, critical hit granting arcane power is higher, and the percentage is 1% higher. So we can re-roll the critical hit chance on that up to 10%. That'd be a pretty solid boost for us. This is better for us. Alright, one thing at a time. So, over here, I want to take this up to 9.5% will do. 9.5% is a solid step up. Okay, for this, we're losing some toughness. So I could re-roll that armor into vitality. That's a solid vitality roll. That keeps us about the same overall, except with just more damage. So, yep, we'll take that. So, over here, out comes the gem. In it goes to there. So, let's see what else we've got. We've got the Flavour of Time. It's nice, but not going to use it. Sunkeeper can get salvaged. Fulminate. In fact, let's do this over here. So in terms of stuff that we're going to save, Thunder God's Vigor. Really, I mean, that should come up here with the ancient things. Just in case we ever do that. Flavour of Time can go in over here, though. Yeah, it's pretty solid setup. So for other bits, the Furnace, Fulminator, they're both new. Sky Splitter, I think, is new. Yep. So salvage. May as well salvage up Halo of Karini. In fact, no. I'll have that one ready to go in the cube just in case we decide to swap it out. Because we could still get like another Ring of Raw Grandeur, or it'd be better to have options for something that could go in the cube. Custodian Risk Guard's pretty certain we've already got. Yep, that can get salvaged, and the Etched Sigil. We have a spare for re-rolling, so all that we've got left here can go onto the hammer. And yeah, we are definitely a lot tougher than we were. So our leveling speed is going to be a lot faster as well. Now that was with Nemesis braces equipped. So I'm going to put it up to Torment 15 now, and we'll see how it goes. But we're going to do those greater rifts that I was talking about. Because we've got many greater rift keystones. Many to work through. Can't afford to empower that. No surprise there. Now, we've still got Nemesis braces equipped, as a reminder. Let's get away from the guys who like vortexing. Vortices are cool. Vortices that I'm not in control of, not cool. Definitely much rather be the one gathering mobs together than being the one gathered. Ooh, Nemesis bracer time. Right. 1, 2. Summon them. Kill them. Alpha striking in the extreme. And we already know that this is not just like completely, oh, there's no chance they're going to hurt me. My health has gone down at Torment 14. Not stand in the middle of any of those. That's the thing, by not playing an Archon build, we don't have a stop being freezed skill. And it is a very specific kind of skill and application that you have to build for if you want. Whenever I'm doing my barbarian characters, I love having at least 2 on the go at any one time. Unless you're going to get specialty items to stop yourself from getting frozen, you have to go for one of them, or just, accept that it's going to happen. It's going to happen at some point. Right, we've got the way on there, so let's just have a little look this way. There's going to be another couple of mobs, but the question is there going to be any elites? Or have I made a bad choice? Not a terrible choice, just a bad choice. So on to the next area we go. Get these guys out first, just in case anything surprises me. The damage reduction is vital. There is nothing down there. Down this way then. And just to remember, we are still waiting for the convention of elements. That will also give us a huge boost to our killing ability, and we've got Tasker and Theo still to come, so plenty more that we can actually do to improve our build. We've done really well getting the bits that we have, but we are by no means done. Right, I want to go back and check for more elites. Nothing that way. Just because they weren't in the way of the exit doesn't mean that they're going to be left alive. Now, I know I left that purple orb there. I am going to get it on the way back. Unless, we find the Rift Guardian, at which point we don't really need it. But the important thing is making sure that all these guys die. Hey! No hitting me with spike traps, that's no good. Ooh, these guys are good though. Happily kill them. Focus on both groups at the same time with some careful positioning of the Hydras. Right, nothing in there. So round this way we go. And we are going to have to move on to the next area. Well, that's not a problem. That's the purple orb. On to the exit.
Need more time.
Which does make me think that we're going to be able to... Oh yeah, definitely need our damage reduction straight off. Gotta remember to do that as soon as I get in. Not just natter on. I mean, I know you guys like it when I'm talking while playing rather than just super focused. But can't be getting myself killed just because I wanted to run my mouth for a bit. Surprise! Great. Alright, we'll grab all of these. And of course, get Ice Blink up a bit more. So Ice Blink is now giving us that extra 10% critical chance. If I have a look at our critical chance, it's 43.5%. So that's shooting up to 53.5% for mobs that we've chilled, which is basically everything we touch. I do like that. We'll, in the meantime, carry on. Yeah, let's keep it even.
I am returning to town.
Yeah, I do think we'll be able to get to GR 75 and get our first. Look at how many levels we got on that. Get our first Primal Ancient relatively quickly. That's so many levels, it's hilarious. Ooh, Warmonger, that's massive. So we're going to obviously put that under the hammer. In here, that's new. Mycon's Ball of Hate. Promise of Glory is new. Selenium, I'm pretty certain is new. Sash of Knives isn't. Town Rasher's Brace, we've already got one, but we're wearing it at the moment, so is this any better? No, it's not. So we'll throw that away. So these get salvaged up, and then we'll do a little bit of gambling. I think this is the point for us to... No, we're gambling headpieces. That's what we're doing. We're gambling headpieces.
Don't forget, luck always.
It's a new headpiece.
Don't forget, luck always changes. Maybe you can
2 new headpieces. Right, you're over here. Pretty nice ancient one. What are you about? You're about slow time, so... Maybe Delcia's Magnum Opus? Yeah. Yeah, so this goes here with these as well. All of this is going to get salvaged up. And then we'll gamble for more. We can try some upgrades as well. We've got plenty of blood shards for that. But obviously, I'd much rather we just got given it.
What a steal.
I can't
No.
afford that.
Okay, so upgrades it is. So upgrade rare item. We can afford to do this once. No, thank you. No, thank you. Alright, back to grinding rifts. Salvage, salvage. Goodbye, blind faith. You've been fun, but you are not what I need. So, Great Rift, we're pushing this up to 69. Oh, we can afford to empower it. Well, we may as well. I mean, the money's not going to spend itself. Unusual setup, this one. Not convinced I like it. And point of fact, I probably don't like it. But I don't hate it either. But these bats are weirding me out slightly. Shield pylon, perfect. Nemesis Braces is just gonna make this all a lot faster and easier to consider. Oh, they're stuck on the thing, right? Let's ignore them. They'll come and catch up with us. We're not going to waste this shield pylon.
So good, I astound myself.
Still got the shield pylon, so we just wander through it all. While we've got the shield pylon, let's double down. Yeah, I'd say that went well. Still obviously got the power pylon, but power has not been our problem so far in this rift.
See me now.
Nothing in there, good. Last thing I want is something sneaking up behind us and causing me trouble. We are shooting up the levels so much. We're going to be in 300 before long.
Coming, did you?
I mean, last time we got, what was it, 26 levels? 7 and a 7, 6 and a 6, yeah, 26.
Not ready yet.
So we should get about the same this time because we've upped the difficulty, if not some more.
So good, need more time. I astound myself.
Well, let's push on. Mortar knocked back. Just making sure there wasn't going to be any explosions from this group. Ooh, no. No.
I am returning to town.
So it's a little bit dangerous here. That's alright, we've got plenty of time. I'm not going to put these points in because I want to know how many we end up getting, but wow, those mortars all landed on us at the same time, and that just minced through our shield. Our shield is not huge, we have to remember that. But yeah, that was very painful. And we only lost one Hydra. In all of that, we only lost one Hydra. Or one Hydra's head, I should say. So very, very quickly switches around. I mean, that could have even been we hadn't electrocuted something in long enough, because the Halo of Carini only works if there's stuff far enough away. So it's hard to say. You know, pushing too quickly can get you in a whole world of trouble. So we get these guys out again. Right, now we've definitely got the damage reduction from that. And everything's fine again. Hunky-dory.
You dare attack me?
But yeah, it's very scary, some of those ranged mobs and what they can do. We do have Audacity, so when we're fighting things like the Rift Guardian, which will inevitably be up close, we'll be able to really hammer home on them. But ideally, I'd like to be killing things as far away as possible. But I don't want to be, like, just running away. Because if we're just running away, then we're not standing channeling, and if we're not standing channeling, then we're not giving ourselves the best chance to kill things. It's a really fine line.
I am so good, I astound myself.
Right, 11 levels to go until 300. I think that's pretty much guaranteed we're going to hit that today. I won't bother with the speed piling this time. As fun as it is, we're not going to get anything from the mob. It would be just ego. Still, that went very well. So we'll get all of these. There's she. Let's carry on putting these in evenly. Very nice.
Nicely done.
303, wow. 24 more levels. Not quite the 26 we had before, but it's yeah, solidly increasing everything. Ooh, Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac. So this, of course, is kind of vital over here. We'll keep it as a spare. Bottomless Potion of the Diamond. It's not a bad idea, increasing resist all. But I think Kool-Aid is going to be better for us for getting away from stuff. Jang's Envelopment is one of the pieces that we need. This is a pants one. This is a super pants one. Let's re-roll that armor into percentage life. But it is one of the ones that we want. And of course the Dashing Pauldrons of Despair. No, this third set will potentially re-roll that into something. So Jang's Envelopment stays. Dovu Energy Trap. That goes across here. Ivelich goes. Roberus goes. Oh, actually, we can re-roll that into life. Come on, give me a decent percentage life. I'm not asking much. Okay. It is definitely going to be a step down, but it is closer to our ideal build. So we will switch to it. And this is one of those fine lines that you have to consider, because slowing them for 60% could be the difference between me getting away from something and not. And that's kind of the whole point when we're doing black holes all the time. Right, so Tower Rushers. This is the actual Tower Rushers one that we want. Everything else gets salvaged and we go back in for another round. And hopefully this time we don't end up, you know, injuring ourselves. Up to 71.
Prove yourself worthy.
These enemies defy all reason.
That's a good solid start, I'd say.
Deserve death.
I wonder if when they get slowed, it slows their attack as well, or if it's just their physical body that gets slowed. Like if it's just their movement. Because if it's their attack as well, then that's like super even more awesome. That's like definitely add it into every single one of my combats if I get the opportunity. So the lovely combination that we've got of doing extra critical hit chance and getting arcane power back means we should, in general, be keeping on top of our resources. That's the whole point in doubling down on that. If eventually we do get rid of Ice Blink, it'll be because we need the scaling for much higher levels. And that'll be Bane of the Stricken, giving us that ever-increasing damage multiplier. As it is, these guys are doing alright. And when I say these guys, I mean my Hydras, because they're the ones doing all the heavy lifting. I mean, Cormac's trying. Cormac's staying alive, so I'm pretty certain he is benefiting from Enforcer. Alright, let's push on. This seems safe enough.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
What happened there? Oh, that was me triggering teleport. I did not realise I pushed that button. That's dangerous. I thought they'd pulled me in for a second, but it didn't look like any pull-in that things have done before. Get him stuck in there and killed, please. Everything else as well before we move through. That'll do. First time I've seen a double staircase like that. That's very cool. I mean, it's random chance that something like that generates, but it does make me appreciate the effort that they went into with making the assets organic, especially in places like Hell. There's a lot of very cool things that they put into the game. Everyone dead down here? Close enough. You're going to die on the way out. So let's move on up. Just refresh my various shields and things. Fire chains could be dangerous, so let's try and keep the black hole on them, stop them from moving. I hate to say it, but I think we got this in the bag. And we're still using Nemesis Braces, as a reminder. Now, if I wanted to boost our damage rather than boosting our survivability, I could swap over for strong arm braces because of the black hole stuff that we're doing. That would definitely count often enough to make it worthwhile. Ooh, poison, guys. Not cool. No thank you to the meteors on my face. I've had plenty of those for the day.
Defenses are nothing.
Shield pylon, brilliant. Well, this is going to take us to the Rift Guardian, no doubt about that. The Primal Solo. So, we have our very first. I thought it was level 75, but it's level 70. I wonder which of these it's going to be. I really hope it's the Etched Sigil. No, it's not. It's going to be this one. So close. I mean, could have been the Etched Sigil, which would have been amazing. Not a terrible one. But instead, it's the Archmage's Vicalc. Oh well. Let us not dwell on it. That's that Gladiator Gauntlets, I think it is.
I need to go back.
It's all good progress. It's all good progress. We're not going to complain over rifts where we lived through them.
You can see me now.
And also, now that we've got our first Primal Ancient, we can find more. So that's always going to be welcome. Right, in terms of saving stuff, Gladiator Gauntlets we've already got, so they can go. Odin's Son. Yeah, we don't have that yet. Well, this is definitely new. We should save it. Winter Flurry is new. It's nice conceptually, but it's just not good enough. I think I might have already got one of those. No, we don't. I am surprised. Oh, we do have a Fulminator though. That can come back. Yeah, so salvage, 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 salvage. And Veer's swaggering stance can come down here. And even more levels. Well, I'd say that's been pretty solid, all things considered. I'll end by gambling because we've got 675. We might get lucky and get the headpiece.
Don't forget, luck
It's a headpiece, 2 headpieces.
I can't afford
Well,
that.
3 different types of headpieces, none of which what we wanted. But I mean, at least the Firebirds one is new, so that can come in here. Veer's face, we've already got 2, so I'll just salvage that. And we've had so many Velvet Caramels. I'm just going to ignore them. But we are unfortunately out of time. I did see that was an ancient one, and now I kind of regret salvaging it up. But it doesn't matter. We're not doing Veers this time. That is going to be it for me for this episode, though. So thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Yeah, we've been able to push all the way up to Torment 15 very happily. We're running GL 71s, which is just above Torment 15, so I know we're going to be able to survive at this level, even with Nemesis braces on. If you are enjoying these videos, as always, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Diablo 3. See you soon.